Hi, my beautiful Libra souls. I hope everybody is well. This is your personal reading for the month of July. I am Lady of Light Language. Subscribe and like my channel. If you would like information about light language, you can hit the button below. If you would like an extended reading, that is actually all about the light language, clearing what no longer serves and transforming the energies of the DNA blueprint we came in with and activating you for healing. So you can take a look at that. If you would like a private reading in which I not only give you guided messages from Spirit, because these are channeled messages, but we do a personal light language clearing for you in regards to what is happening in your life currently that you would need and like clearing on and assistance with. So I am Lady of Light Language, and very happy to be here helping you out with messages for the month of July for my Libras. Thank you so much for showing up and being a part of my journey and allowing me to be a part of yours. So when I use these cards, the tarot cards, they are used as a tool because I channel the messages in straight from Spirit. So I basically use these as just a tool to help me get a feel of the energies. So my Libras, looking here at the Chariot, knowing that, I want to say a lot of my Libras were going through health issues, maybe not necessarily from COVID, and maybe not necessarily physical. I'm getting more from Spirit. A lot of you have been going through heavy emotional energies and finding it very difficult to balance yourselves out. The King of Cups lets me know that the emotions basically were very stuck and you were having a hard time getting out of what you felt was very dense energy around you. So at this particular time for the reading of July that's coming forward for me, Queen of Pentacles, as you begin to ground your energy, and, Pentacles dealing with material aspects, but also just the energy of grounding yourselves. So what does that look like? That could look like going outside, walking barefoot on the ground with the intention to ground your energies. That could look like going up to a tree, placing your hands on the tree and releasing whatever heavy emotions that you have, letting it go, just visualizing it going down through the roots of the tree into the earth mother, and just letting go of those heavy emotional energies for yourself. That could look like doing some yoga, walking out in nature, dancing, getting those energies through the body, move them through, up and out, instead of holding on to them and basically sitting in that dense, heavy energy, which is what's been going on for the past month to 2 months. Moving forward, as mid-July comes, those of you that choose to take that advice and work with it are going to find your energies beginning to balance and even out. As things are opening up, people are going back to work, people are finding work, you have opportunities coming your way for new job opportunities. So some of you may not be returning to your prior jobs before the quarantine, before COVID. I see a lot of my Libras actually getting new jobs, moving forward into new places of employment. A lot of you too, because things are up in the air and you're not sure where your steps are taking you, you don't know the direction to go into. I see the moon with things that are still hidden. So it's not going to be revealed to you the next step you're going to take until towards the end of July. And because of that reason, a lot of you are holding on to the money that you have. Don't be afraid in regards to holding on so tightly to the money that you have, as you can see this individual, because it blocks the flow of abundance. Even if you treat yourselves to something that in your mind would be frivolous because you don't necessarily need it, but what it does is it continues the flow of money. So maybe you buy yourself a new lipstick. Maybe you guys buy yourselves a personal product that is, I'm not talking in a lot of money here. I'm just basically saying, don't hold on so tight to your money that you block the flow of abundance. It has to circulate. So even if you make a purchase you don't necessarily need, just make that small purchase. Maybe it's a magazine that you really would like to read. You would find enjoyment from reading it. It's not something that you need necessarily, or in your mind, something that you should be spending money on. And what I'm saying, what I'm hearing from Spirit is go ahead and do so to continue the flow of abundance in your life. Do not block the flow of abundance in your life, Libras. That's being loud and clear from Spirit. And so as the end of July comes about, things are going to balance out. Things are going to balance out in the home life. Things are going to balance out financially. I feel a lot of goodwill. I feel a lot of contentment with the Empress card. Things are, going to flow, and towards the end of the month of July, it's looking pretty good. So let's just revisit this. A lot of you went through not just physical health issues, but mental and emotional, a lot of my Libras. Very difficult for you to balance out your emotions, kind of sitting in very dense, heavy energy. And if you take my advice and you find ways to ground your energy, walking on Mother Earth barefoot, putting your hands on the tree and releasing that energy, using breath work, yoga, dancing it out, walking in nature, reading uplifting information, books, stories, etc. These types of exercises are going to help release the heavy emotions and begin to ground your energies, okay? Look for new job opportunities. They're not on the horizon until mid-July, but put the energy out there and begin to actually physically keep your eyes open, your ears open, and look. Ask questions, because things are not going to be revealed towards the end of the month of July. Don't be so afraid to hang on to your money. Allow that money to circulate. Allow it to flow, or you're going to block the abundance altogether. If you take my advice that I'm getting from Spirit in regards to my Libras for the month of July, towards the end of the month, you're going to find things smooth out in the home, in the career, and you're going to be feeling very content. All right, guys, I'm going to pick a card from Sacred Earth Oracle. Love this deck. I just recently purchased it, and it's just a beautiful deck to work with. So let's pick a card and see what message Spirit has for my Libras for the month of July. Spirit, what message do you have for my beautiful Libra souls for the month of July? I would like a message for my beautiful Libras for the month of July. Okay, we've actually got two. We've got influence and repetition. Beautiful cards. Influence and repetition. So let's take a look at what the messages are. I really love this beautiful dove that she has a heart in the middle of the dove. just the colors. And so even as I'm looking at these colors, this repetition, there's a face with, in the corner here, the woman has her hands holding them over her face. And even this side of the face as well is blocked. So to me, this deals with repetitive thoughts and sinking into that heavy emotional water, you know, covering your face. Woe is me, I can't get out of this energy. So that to me is those people that need to really ground and release the heavy emotional burdens, mental and emotional burdens that they've been carrying. And that influence of the positive, of the grounding, of the releasing, the influence, to me, you know, doves are always about peace. That's going to bring you peace of mind. You see the third eye here? That's going to be opening up the energy as well. And you just have all this green, reds, just beautiful, abundant colors here. Alrighty, so let's look at first repetition. And it says a sense that history is somehow repeating, a chance to do things differently and perhaps secure a better outcome. To work with or break a cycle, you need to recognize it, release stress, tension, or anger before it builds to a storm. It may be necessary to walk away from a challenging personality, difficulty breaking a habit or pattern of thinking, establish a positive routine. These cards are great. They always are right on the money. So again, just what I was talking about in the beginning of the month of July, repetitive thoughts and having the opportunity as you move through grounding yourself to do things differently to secure a better outcome, to break the cycle. You need to recognize it. You need to recognize your repetitive thoughts to release the stress and the anger before it builds to a storm. Walk away from challenging personalities and break your patterns of thinking that are negative thought patterns. Okay? Through infinite cycles of life, death, and rebirth, our souls stretch into timeless repetition. All the while, your thoughts and actions draw from the past and feed into your future. So basically, you're just going to get more of what you don't want when you focus on the negative. It's going to create the same thing for your future. So you've got to break that negative thought pattern. The journey continues to repeat itself as often as needed. There's no rushing through to the end. The cycle can be broken through wisdom, through detachment, through a memory of the sacred, through a return to oneness. So when you use the exercises that I suggested, that helps to break through. That helps to detach from the heavy emotions. And it helps you also to return to the oneness, to return to a higher spiritual mind of positive thought. Alrighty, let's look at influence. Balance your imagination and your reality. Be cautious of giving undue influence to baseless assumptions. Okay, you know how our imagination runs away with us in a negative way. And it's saying to balance that and create a different reality. Be cautious of giving undue influence to your fears. Distinguish between opinion and evidence. Become aware of your false limitations. Put real effort into proving a doubt or fear wrong. Be open to new ideas and perspectives, but do your homework and ensure a claim can hold true in practice as well as theory. So to me, doing your homework means when you put your eyes and ears out for new positions in different companies, do your homework and make sure this company is one you want to align yourself with. Okay? Only through the eyes of the soul can the true nature of your life, existence, and purpose be known. All of life flows from the one divine heart of creation. You have a purpose, a meaning, and a role to play in this great journey of life. It may be beyond the knowing of the physical world, but it is not beyond the knowing of your soul. Okay? Whatever it is that you are going to move into, Your soul is already aware of it. So maybe your reality of your physical right here, right now is saying, what's my next step? Where am I moving to? What direction? I don't see an open door. Just be still, go within, because your soul has the answers. The wisdom within you has the answers. It's not beyond that, is what it's saying. Okay? So try to get rid of the heavy energies that you guys have been carrying around for the last couple of months, through everything that's been going on with the quarantine, with COVID, with loss, through all the emotions that are such heavy energies right now around the world. Do your exercises and letting go and grounding yourselves, because July is going to be about shifting and changing gears into a more positive thought to create a more positive future. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for the month of July's reading. And again, if you like my channel and the way that I read, please subscribe and like. Take a look at the extended reading for further clearing in regards to the heavy emotions, and we can activate through light language the DNA blueprint for healing. If you would like a private reading, click the button for that information as well. And have a great month of July, my beautiful Libras. Enjoy. Bless you.